Lila first mentioned Rowan, her mother thought nothing of it. "Rowan doesn't like peas," Lila said one night, nudging her plate away. "Well, Rowan doesn't have to eat them," her father said with a smile, "but you do." Lila didn't argue. She just glanced at the empty chair beside her and whispered, "He said that would happen." It was normal. That's what they told themselves. Lila was 6. This was the age for imaginary friends. Her drawings changed. Sure. More stick figures than before. Always 2. Never 1. Rowan was always tall. Too tall. Sometimes he didn't have a face. Other times, his face was just scribbled over. "He's shy," Lila explained. "Of course he is," her mother said, kissing the top of her head. At first, Rowan only came up in passing. "Rowan thinks the dog is scared of the basement. Rowan says you shouldn't drive that way today." One night, while being tucked into bed, Lila said, "Rowan says you left the oven on." That one made her mother pause. "I didn't leave the oven on," Lila shrugged. "That's what he said." Her mother checked anyway. The oven was on. They laughed it off. Coincidence. Kids notice things. Kids guess. But Rowan started getting more specific. One morning, while tying Lila's shoes, her mother said, "We're going to Grandma's today, okay?" Lila nodded. "Rowan says you won't make it." Her mother gave a small laugh. "Oh? And why's that?" Lila tilted her head, as if listening. "He said you'll forget something important, and you'll have to turn around, and then the truck won't see you." Her mother's hand stopped. "That's not funny, Lila." "I didn't say it. Rowan did." They didn't go to Grandma's that day. That night, her parents spoke quietly in the kitchen. "She's just imagining things," her father said. "She probably heard something, a show or something." "She described an accident," her mother whispered, in detail. "So, kids do that." "She said a truck wouldn't see us." Silence. "Maybe we should limit the Rowan talk," her father said. "Don't encourage it." Her mother nodded, but she didn't look convinced. From the hallway, Lila stood in the dark, listening. "He says you shouldn't talk about him like that." They both jumped. Lila stood barefoot at the edge of the kitchen, holding her stuffed rabbit. "How long have you been there?" her father asked. Lila shrugged. "He says he doesn't like it when you pretend he's not real." After that, things changed. Rowan stopped being just Lila's friend. He became present. Not visible, but present in the way a storm is present before it breaks. Door creaked open when no one touched them. The baby monitor flickered on at night, filled with soft static. Once, her mother swore she heard a second set of footsteps following Lila down the hallway. Soft, dragging. Then Rowan started answering. Not through Lila, not exactly. One evening, her father sat in the living room, flipping through channels. Lila was upstairs, supposed to be asleep. He muttered under his breath, "Where's the remote?" "It's under your leg." He froze. That voice wasn't Lila's. It was quieter, thinner, like it had to squeeze through something small just to be heard. Slowly, he lifted his leg. The remote was there. "Lila?" he called. No answer. "Very funny. Go back to bed." Silence. Then, I didn't say it out loud that time. He turned. Nothing. They searched the house. Closets, under beds, behind doors. No one. Lila was asleep, curled on her side, breathing softly. Her mother shook her gently. "Lila, honey, wake up." Lila blinked awake. "Is Rowan here?" her mother asked. He's always here. No, her father said. Is he talking? Right now? Lila listened. No, she said. He's quiet. Her parents exchanged a look. Why? Lila asked. Because we heard something, her mother said. A voice. Lila didn't react. He only answers. Answers what? Her father asked. Lila hesitated. Questions, she said, but only the ones you really mean. After that, the house went quiet. Too quiet. They stopped asking things, even in their own minds. But thoughts are hard to control, and Rowan was always listening. Her mother heard him next. She stood in the bathroom, staring at herself. What if something is wrong with her? She's fine. She spun around. No one. You shouldn't worry so much. The voice came from the mirror, or behind it, or inside her head. She didn't know which was worse. They took Lila to a psychologist. He tells me things, Lila said calmly, things that are going to happen, or things that already did. Does he ever tell you to do anything? The doctor asked. Lila shook her head. He doesn't like telling. He only answers. They tried to leave, but Rowan came with them. Of course he did. The new house was smaller, quieter. For a few days, nothing happened. They started to hope. Maybe it was over. Maybe. Why did you bring her here? The voice came at breakfast. Clear, close, right between them. Her mother dropped her mug. It shattered. Her father stood up too fast. Lila didn't react. He didn't ask that for you, she said. That's when everything broke. They stopped sleeping, stopped thinking, stopped speaking. But Rowan never stopped listening. One night, her father sat in the dark. Okay, he said, if you're there, just talk to me. Silence. What do you want? I want you to listen. His breath caught. Why us? You asked for me. I didn't. You did. When? When you wondered if anyone was listening. The room felt smaller. When you asked if something was out there. Something that could hear you. Something that could answer. His voice broke. I didn't mean. You did. Morning came. He was still sitting there. Eyes open. Alive. But empty. After that, the house went quiet again. No voices, no answers. Lila stopped talking about Rowan. Weeks passed. One night, her mother lay awake. Is he gone? No. The answer came instantly, right beside her ear. She didn't move. Slowly, she turned her head. Nothing there. But something was. Close, watching, waiting. Morning came. She packed a bag, took Lila, left. They drove for hours. Silence filled the car. Will he follow us? Yes. She slammed the brakes. Stop it, she screamed. Just stop answering. Lila turned slowly. That wasn't me. Her mother shook. Why are you doing this? Lila looked at her. He's not doing anything. He's just answering. Her mother's stomach dropped. What did you ask? I didn't ask anything. Not out loud, her mother said. What did you think? Lila hesitated. I was just wondering. Wondering what? Lila's eyes filled with tears. If he was real. Her mother could barely breathe. And what did he say? Lila looked at her. A small, trembling smile. He said yes. The car sat still on the side of the road. Wind moved through the trees. Somewhere in the distance, a truck passed by, unseen, and in the quiet space between thoughts, something waited, listening for the next question.